What if I told you, you don't need to text her all day, you don't need to chase her, just one small thing, done the right way, and suddenly she can't stop thinking about you. Not obsessively, not artificially, but naturally. And once it starts, it's very hard to stop. Most people believe attraction is about doing more messages, more attention, more effort. But here's the truth. It's not about doing more. It's about creating one moment that hits deeper than everything else. A moment that lingers long after you're gone. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that one thing is, why it works psychologically, and how you can use it in a way that feels natural, not forced. Because once you understand this, you'll stop trying so hard and start becoming unforgettable. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like the more you try to impress her, the less she seems interested? You text more, she replies less. You give attention, she pulls away. It's confusing, right? But here's what's really happening. When you give constant attention, there's no space for her to feel your absence. And if she never feels your absence, she never gets the chance to miss you. And if she doesn't miss you, she won't think about you. Attraction doesn't grow in presence alone. It grows in contrast. Presence, and then absence.
Connection, and then space. Without that contrast, everything becomes predictable. So what's the one thing? It's not a lie.
It's not a trick. It's something much deeper. It's called an emotional imprint moment. A moment where you make her feel something real, something unexpected, something she didn't see coming. Because people don't remember what you say, they remember how you made them feel. Let me give you an example. Instead of having a normal conversation, you pause, look at her, and say something like, "You know what's interesting about you. Now stop. Don't rush. Let that silence sit for a second." That pause creates tension. Then you continue. It feels like there's a side of you that not many people actually notice. Now suddenly, you've done something different. You didn't compliment her looks. You didn't chase. You saw her, and that's rare. Here's why this works so powerfully. You've just triggered 3 psychological responses. Now she's thinking, what does he mean? Her mind starts replaying the moment. You made her feel understood without her even explaining herself. That creates depth instantly. You didn't fully explain everything. And the brain hates unfinished stories. So what does it do? It keeps coming back to it again and again, which means she keeps coming back to you. But here's where most people mess this up. They overdo it. They try too hard to be deep. They say things that feel scripted, unnatural, forced, and that kills everything. Because this only works when it feels real. Let me make this clear. You're not trying to impress her. You're not trying to manipulate her. You're simply expressing a genuine observation in a calm, confident way. And then you let it go. No over-explaining. No chasing for a reaction. Just say it and move on. That's what makes it powerful. Now here's the part nobody talks about. After that moment, you don't flood her with attention. You don't keep talking nonstop. You create space. Because the real magic doesn't happen when you're there. It happens when you're not. That's when she's alone, thinking about what you said, replaying your tone, your eye contact, that feeling. And suddenly you're in her mind without even being there. This is where attraction deepens. Not through effort, but through impact plus space. Imagine this, you're talking, laughing. Everything feels normal. Then suddenly, you slow down. Your energy shifts. You look at her differently and say, "You're not as simple as you pretend to be." She pauses, smiles slightly. "Why do you say that?" Now you don't explain everything. You just say, "I don't know. It's just a feeling." And then you change the topic. That's it. That moment will stay with her. Because now she's thinking, what did he see? What did he mean? And more importantly, how did he understand that? That's the hook. So here's the truth most people never realize. Attraction isn't built by doing more. It's built by creating one meaningful emotional moment and then having the confidence to step back. That's it. No chasing. No overthinking. Just impact and space. Because when you give someone a feeling they can't fully explain, they'll keep coming back to it, trying to understand it. And in the process, they start thinking about you more and more. So next time you're with her, don't try to impress her. Just notice something real, say it calmly, and then let the moment breathe. And watch what happens after. If this made you think differently, drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if you want more videos like this, where we break down real attraction psychology, hit subscribe, because sometimes it only takes one moment to change everything.